It was the morning of May 26, 2025, when a routine traffic enforcement operation in Marion County, Florida, quickly took an unexpected turn. Corporal Gary Miller noticed a vehicle speeding down Northwest 27th Avenue and attempted to pull it over. Instead of stopping, the driver, later identified as 31-year-old Leroy Graham, chose to continue driving, leading to a slow-building pursuit that would soon stretch across several miles toward Interstate 75.
Southwest is no traffic.
Got another pit.
Another pit. Station 1033.
He's driving out of it, going up towards
Coming up State Road 200.
westbound on 200.
Westbound on 200.
Hold the traffic. Hey, stop him. Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Are you going southbound? 4th Street?
Get out! Get out of the car! Put your hands up! Move! Move!
When the chase finally ended, Graham told deputies he ran because he didn't have a valid license. He was taken into custody and transported to the Marion County Jail, charged with fleeing law enforcement and speeding, and later released after posting a $5,500 bond. On the evening of February 3, 2025, along Interstate 40 near the 278-mile marker, an orange and black Dodge Charger caught the attention of Arkansas State Trooper Dylan Evans. The car was traveling well above the speed limit, and the trooper initiated a stop near the Martin Luther King overpass. The driver, Brandon Williams, initially complied, but when questioned about the odor of marijuana, he reignited the engine and sped away.
TBI.
Move! You're gonna get shot! Do you understand? You move, you get shot! Get on the ground! Put your hands on the back!
The pursuit spanned several miles with speeds reaching over 140 miles per hour before officers managed to bring the chase to an end. Williams was taken into custody without further incident. He now faces a long list of charges, including possession of drugs with intent to deliver, fleeing, reckless driving, and more. On a late night in southern Oklahoma, a routine patrol turned into a dangerous pursuit through Carter County. A trooper observed a pickup truck driving erratically with its headlights off, racing well over 100 miles per hour between Highway 70 and Highway 77. The driver, later identified as 20-year-old Roman Woodall of Ardmore, refused to stop weaving through traffic and forcing the pursuing trooper off the road.
Right now, I'll smoke you.
Woodall was eventually captured and arrested. Court documents later revealed he was under the influence and had an open container in his vehicle. He was booked into the Carter County Jail on multiple charges, including DUI, reckless driving, and attempting to elude an officer. On April 4th, 2023, in Alachua County, Florida, a state trooper traveling south on Interstate 75 noticed a white Chevrolet weaving dangerously through traffic. The driver's unpredictable movements, rapid acceleration, hard braking, and swerving between lanes suggested something was seriously wrong. As speeds climbed past 100 miles per hour, the situation became too hazardous to ignore.
Right up there.
Hey, y'all watch.
Some other guys pretty far back, so there's just three of us still southbound, traffic moderate. They're yielding, and went to 387. He may exit here, boys. Trying to exit. Alright, we exited.
Eastbound on Newberry, pit. Felony stop. I got left legal. Get out! Let me see your hands! I got left legal. Come on! Take the seatbelt off. Get out! Get out! Get out! I'm coming. Come on! Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Once the vehicle was stopped, the driver was arrested and charged with fleeing with disregard for safety, reckless driving, operating without a valid license, and attaching an improper tag. The case served as another example of how erratic behavior on the interstate can quickly escalate into a criminal offense. May 18th, 2025 brought a tense situation to Pierce County, Washington. A Thurston County deputy attempted to stop an SUV that had blown through a stop sign, but the driver refused to pull over. The pursuit crossed county lines, and along the way, the suspect sideswiped a van and picked up debris from the roadside before heading into Tacoma's city limits.
We may be taking Thorn Lane. Disregard. Continuing northbound. 39 TA. He just struck a white work van, going to be pulling over, and the subject is still fleeing, approaching 124. And I've got Lakewood with me.
What is with you approaching the 124? Still, 1660 still on the freeway.
Continuing back on northbound. Gonna be westbound 512.
Westbound 512, receive.
Pit.
Are you happy to fit? There's the dog for
Felony stop. Hands up! Put your fucking hands up! Motherfucker, put your hands up!
Deputies eventually ended the chase and detained the driver, a convicted felon with a suspended license and an active warrant. The suspect was booked on a long list of charges, including attempting to elude hit and run and possession of drug paraphernalia, closing the chapter on a crime spree that stretched across multiple jurisdictions. On October 1st, 2025, in North Miami-Dade, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a white Honda racing along the shoulder of Interstate 95. The young driver, identified as 19-year-old Abel Campos, was weaving through traffic, ignoring safety laws and treating the busy interstate like a personal racetrack. The situation escalated as Campos entered a construction zone, darting through dirt and equipment before turning the wrong way on the highway.
Street. Expecting 95th Street, but we got on the camera at 165. And he's going 12 loose. He's the other way now. Mackenzie, stay in the construction zone. Stay in the construction zone. Hey, Honda. He just crashed over the wall. Push your Get on the floor. Who's in there? Who's in there? Get on the floor. Get on the floor. Put your fucking hands up. Get on the floor. Hands up. Hands. Hands on your stomach. Go. Flip over. Stomach on the ground. Stomach on the ground. Stomach on the ground. Turn around. Hands behind your back.
Campos was eventually taken into custody and charged with fleeing at high speed and reckless driving with property damage. Fortunately, no one was injured in the incident, but the chase served as a sobering reminder of how quickly reckless decisions can spiral out of control. On August 29, 2022, around mid-afternoon, Glendale police officers in Wisconsin located a stolen Volkswagen linked to a home invasion and robbery in Milwaukee. When officers attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver chose flight over surrender, leading to a multi-minute pursuit through busy streets.
Speeds are 55.
Driver's got a more chat on.
Stopped up ahead. Alright, it's going in the wrong lane of traffic at Hampton. And looks like they're going to bail. Bailing. Back northbound. Back northbound. No, come back. Lost a tire. It's losing tires. It's going to bail here. Northbound Port. Fortune Henry Clay. Northbound Port. It's going to go east. East on Marne. East on Marne. It's losing it. East on Marne. It's got no tire. East on Marne past Iroquois. No which fish, man.
Coming up to Lydell, slowing down here. We're gonna go southbound on Lydell, south on Lydell now. Here in the 4800 block of Lydell, still going, coming up to Hampton.
68.
Yep, we're southbound.
716, we're going to control you from Whiteman Bay, Sherwood. On the way, we'll be at Capital.
Alright, still, here comes the pit. Here comes the pit. And off-road into the park. And they're going to be bailing here.
What are we doing, Michelle?
Get him right there. Alright, we're still northbound on the sidewalk for the park here. Hit a pole. We're going to be coming out onto Hampton. Squads coming out onto Hampton.
Still northbound. Still northbound. We're going to come out onto Hampton. 768 is losing a lot of it. Still southbound.
Hit that pole.
768, crash, Hampton and
The chase ended when officers skillfully performed a controlled maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a stop. 4 suspects, 2 women, and 2 teens, all from Milwaukee, were taken into custody. Charges for reckless endangerment and fleeing law enforcement were forwarded to the district attorney for review. The evening of April 6, 2024, brought a dangerous call across Georgia's interstate system. Troopers received a be-on-the-lookout alert for a black Nissan Altima connected to a felony shoplifting case. The car was spotted traveling north on Interstate 75, weaving through lanes and accelerating to unsafe speeds as troopers tried to close in.
Gonna be on the right shoulder.
That's on the right shoulder.
It's gonna be still on the right lane, going back over to the right shoulder.
On the right lane, on the right shoulder.
Headed up towards the 228. Down the left lane.
Go left lane, 228.
Now going in the left lane.
Yeah, go past 237, going north, left lane.
They taking the 285. They taking 285. Get off at the 285.
Yeah, 285.
They just forced the car for opposite shoulder. Still going towards 285, going west 285.
Yeah, full west, 285.
Pit, 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 pit. Pit, pit, pit. Start 52. Pit, 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 pit. Pit, pit, pit. Start 52.
Yeah, full pit, 556.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
When the pursuit finally came to an end, troopers discovered the driver identified as Haley Bott and her passenger Crystal King, both from Tennessee. Bott was hospitalized for injuries and later faced multiple charges related to fleeing false registration and felony shoplifting, while King was released to officers from Locust Grove Police for local charges. In the early morning hours of May 4, 2025, Michigan State Police joined a pursuit initially started by Grand Rapids officers after a stolen vehicle struck a pedestrian. Troopers picked up the chase when the car was spotted speeding along Turner Avenue. Despite repeated commands to stop, the driver continued to flee through residential streets.
All right, we're through Frederick. Speeds are 90. There's no traffic. Good stick, good stick. Still eastbound on Leonard.
Good stick. Yeah, no more tire.
Speeds are 60. Still no traffic.
No traffic, speed 60 through 9th Street.
The pursuit ended on Stocking Avenue after a successful intervention maneuver. 2 passengers were captured soon after, but the driver managed to escape on foot. Investigators identified the suspect and warrants were requested as the case remained open pending arrest. On January 8, 2021, a Georgia State Patrol trooper attempted to stop a dark minivan that had just left a convenience store in Baldwin County. The vehicle had no tag or working taillights, but when the trooper turned on his emergency lights, the driver hit the gas instead of the brakes, The chase wound through side streets, stop signs, and intersections, the driver showing no intention of giving up.
Going left on MLK. Left on MLK. No 28 displayed. Let's see if I can put them here.
We're clear north on MLK.
10-4. On MLK headed towards Jefferson.
We're clear coming up on that backroad.
We're at Hancock, and we are making a left on the Hancock. Headed out 22 towards Sparta. It looks like it's one occupant, just a driver.
We're clear, there's one.
Milledgeville, pit, rollover, pit, rollover, pit, rollover. Need EMS en route, River Bridge.
Don't pit and rollover.
Hey, stop! Show me your hands! Stop! Stop! 361 Milledgeville. I'm here. 361 Milledgeville. Ma'am, are you okay?
After the vehicle crashed, a female passenger was found inside and transported for medical care. The driver, later identified as Forrest Trees, fled on foot and was later linked to drugs and paraphernalia found inside a nearby hotel room. Warrants for his arrest were secured following the investigation. On the morning of March 25, 2022, a deputy with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office was alerted about a fleeing gray Suburban coming from St. Lucie County. Moments later, the deputy spotted the SUV barreling north on 27th Avenue, crossing into oncoming lanes and endangering other drivers. The suspect made erratic turns in an effort to evade capture, but deputies were closing in fast.
Same road, you went down?
Yep, you can only get out one way. It's pretty sporty back here, so I'm trying to get up to hit them.
Jake, did he go all the way down to the end?
Yeah, 10-4, dead ends, move through the property, he's coming back out. Got to only come back out to 21st Street. Okay, back westbound 21st Street, it's getting squirrely. Hey, stand by, watch out. Yeah, I just tried to pit. He's taking back off the road now.
Really good. The unit east of that bridge, shuttle west on traffic, off. Coming over the bridge. I got you, Dick, don't wait.
Good to stay good. Hit one pair of sticks, looks like he's gonna hit another.
Coming up to the range road, southbound. Coming up to the range, dead end. We're gonna have a signal for, he's gonna crash through the gate.
Come here!
The pursuit came to an end and the driver was taken into custody without further injury. The individual now faces charges related to reckless driving and fleeing law enforcement. Another reminder that running from deputies only makes the outcome worse. Just after midnight on December 8, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Ashley Regal clocked a white Lincoln Town car speeding at 103 miles per hour along Interstate 10 in Leon County. When the driver, later identified as Sheldon Lee Blackburn, refused to stop, a multi-unit pursuit was launched. Troopers observed him tossing suspicious items from the window as he tried to escape eastbound. After being taken into custody, Blackburn was found with cocaine residue and paraphernalia. His license had been suspended for years, and he was also listed as a registered sexual offender. He was charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement, possession of narcotics, and more. On November 7, 2025, in Little Rock, Arkansas, an officer spotted a blue Dodge Charger connected to a previous police pursuit just days earlier. The vehicle's expired registration and the driver's reckless speed down Colonel Glenn Road left no doubt that another chase was about to unfold. The driver, later identified as Malik Moore, weaved through parking lots and local roads as troopers moved in.
Final stop is going to be the Sonic on Crumplin.
10-4-13.
Hey, 56 standby. He may be coming back out to Crumplin.
Drive 32 to 37.
TBI. Put your hands up right there. Get the Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. I got something down. Shut the up.
TBI, Colonel Glenn Bowman.
Man, shut the up.
Hey, I don't work for Alexander PD, do I?
Nope, you learned today, huh? Learned today.
The state police is now Alexander PD. Ain't that right?
Once Moore was taken into custody, investigators confirmed he had no insurance, defective tires, and a suspended license. He admitted fleeing because of expired tags. Moore was charged with multiple offenses, including fleeing with substantial danger to life and failure to register a vehicle. It was the morning of February 5th, 2024, when a rookie Arkansas State Trooper and his field training officer encountered a stolen Honda during a patrol exercise. What began as part of a training day quickly escalated into a full-scale pursuit as the driver refused to yield. Under the direction of the FTO, the trainee was forced to make split-second decisions under pressure.
on University, speed 90.
Look for a good spot. Look for a good spot. Across traffic is not a good spot. Get on his freaking butt, dude. Get on it.
Going through Mapleville.
Get on his butt. Stay on his butt. When you get up here, right off this bridge, you put him into the
Medium traffic.
Stay on it.
Speed's 100.
That close distance, so you've got a good spot, you can end it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
About gas 36th Street.
Stay.
Speed's 90.
If he takes this turn and you lose him, if he takes this turn and you lose him, like I just said he was going to do.
We're taking it. Going on 36th Street.
Get up there and put him straight or push him to the right, not in this blind curve. Send it.
TVI.
TVI.
After the situation was brought under control, multiple suspects were taken into custody safely. The event became a real-world lesson in judgment, communication, and control under stress, proving why Arkansas State Police training is considered among the most rigorous in the nation. On the night of August 29, 2024, troopers in Arkansas attempted to stop a white Jeep Compass that was weaving dangerously through traffic-passing vehicles in no-passing zones and ignoring every command to pull over. The situation grew more alarming when officers realized there were children inside the vehicle.
Leesburg, eastbound, passing Pecan Drive, speed 55, 56.
Some cameras off the way.
Alright, we're boxing him in. He's trying to pass me. Coming up on Knoxville.
Can't hear me,
TVI, they're rolling backwards. They're still rolling.
Okay, you want me to take the 74 or continue westbound?
Well, I put them in the ditch. All right, they're stopped.
1214 inbound, keeping location from.
Step out of that car!
After a long and tense standoff, the driver, a woman in clear distress, was eventually subdued and taken into custody. She now faces several charges, including reckless driving and resisting arrest. The children were safely removed from the scene, and the case was turned over to local authorities for further evaluation. And that wraps up this intense pursuit. But there are plenty more stories just like this one waiting to be told. The next video takes things even further. Don't miss what happens when officers face an even tougher suspect on the run. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay caught up with every new chase.